chat today. Oh, today it took less than a second. Amazing. You know, since it took so little time, I'm tempted to let you guys see the Poppy Dawn. Here, you guys get to see the Poppy Dawn. Rejoice. Poppy. You guys get Poppy Dawn time. Rejoice, rejoice. Hi, Eric. Yes, and the Poppy Dawn is walking away. Hello. Hello. It's Angle. This is all the Poppy time you guys get. She's all the way over there. I might get off track again today. Just fair warning. Alright, hi, Byrada. Oh. It's okay, Blue Moon. You don't have to stay. Alright, sorry, back, y'all.
Okay.
Do you hear my annoying brother in the background? No, you didn't. He's not there. You can't prove anything.
Girl.
See, that was just the wind.
Jesus Christ.
Thun- Thunder, are you gonna be 50 years late in giving your thoughts on this chapter?
Damn.
Thunder, what chapter are you even on? Thunder, I've lost track. Thunder, I'm writing chapter 24 as we speak. Thunder, tell your live to stop failing at life. Thunder, it's 10 p.m. Where the fuck are you practicing? Yeah, tell yourself to stop failing at life. No, it's not 10 p.m. for me. It's 10 p.m. for Thunderclaw. I know her time zone. I am actively tracking her location. I'm just kidding. Maybe. What? Thunder? No, you can't prove anything. Yeah, it's 3 p.m. for me, too. Good morning, Red. Thunder, is anything working over there? Thunder, is everything just giving up on life? We are doing good today. Or I would say that, if not for recent events. And before you ask what recent events are, all I'm going to say, my classmates suck. That's all you need to know. I can't. My brain is not working today. I'm failing miserably. I literally spaced out, but I don't know what I'm doing. Same, Red. I have the same problem. Like, I'll be like, oh, I love this. This is so good. And then I'll examine it and be like, oh, this is actually bad. But I still like it. Darn it. Exactly. Like how I used to think of warrior cats. I say used to, because recently I neither enjoy nor think they're good, because they're not good. The new books suck and aren't enjoyable at all. It makes me sad. I still have to read what's it called? The new arc, the one with the Elder's Quest. I haven't read that one yet, so hopefully it's good. I hope. Well, it's not good. I have no faith in it being good. I hope I can enjoy it. Hello, Ace. Why are you quoting it? Did I spell it wrong? Is my brain just broken? I swear to you that's just spelled correctly. Warriors will theoretically go on forever, as long as it keeps making money. I feel like a lot of authors, even ones that aren't like on par with Warriors, they continue series long after they should have ended. Like, I'm trying to think of an example. Percy Jackson. That series should have ended like maybe Trials of Apollo. That's as far as I think it needed to go. The senior year adventures are really not needed and frankly aren't that interesting. Which is kind of ironic because they're set before Trials of Apollo. But, whatever. I mean, also the Percy Jackson series isn't that good in general. But, like, there's a huge quality drop. Like, after, especially during Heroes of Olympus. Oh my god. I was just screaming at the writing because what happened there? Nothing was sensically. Ah! The villain of Heroes of Olympus was just it. He had no depth. He had no fucking depth, and that's okay. Villains don't need depth unless you make them mentally ill, which he was. You can't be like, ew, look, a mentally ill person. Disgusting. You can't do that. And villains can have mental illnesses, don't get me wrong. But you can't just... Yeah. Heroes of Olympus was really ableist, honestly. It's like, just because someone doesn't have a physical disability doesn't mean you can make fun of them for it. That's not how this works. That's not... Thunderclaw was quoting what I think was going through Rick's head while writing Heroes of Olympus. You know, I really liked Luke in, what's it called? Percy Jackson and the Olympians. I think that's what the first series is called. I don't remember anymore. But Luke was really, like, he was a villain with depth. And then we have Octavian. We know nothing about this man. He murders stuffed animals and he's mentally ill. That's it. That's all we got. And he also doesn't like Greeks. He has 3 personality traits. That's it. Yes, he murders stuffed animals. He has to do it for his job. Hold on. What the fuck? Because this is the only thing he does? That is fine. It's for his job. He has to examine the stuffing. It's like I forget what it's called, but it was like, it's a form of, prophetical thing. It starts with an H. He gets called a teddy bear murderer in his first appearance. Okay, I'm realizing that Red is being sarcastic. I think. I hope. Red? That's... No, Red. Wait, Red, don't... Red, no! Red, don't agree! Don't agree, Red! Red, he's just doing his job! Red, let him do his job! The only time you should get mad at him is when he fucking steals a pillow pet. He steals Percy's pillow pet and murders it. And it was honestly kind of funny. Like, yeah, fuck you, Octavian, but like... How to establish this man as a villain? Ah, yes, kill a pillow pet. Okay, I know you guys aren't being serious. And if you are, I'm concerned. But also... I'm sorry, Rain, what? Hey! I use my stuffed animals as pillows. I still get attached to them. Hold on. I'm using one right now. This pink horse. This is just my pillow. But I love it dearly. I love this stupid horse. Exactly. Like, literally. One of the worst actions he does is portrayed as him literally doing his job. No, I did not forget that you're Ari. Why are you asking this question? What, do you want to see the Poppydon? Here is a Poppydon. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to the other person. What do you mean? Be confused! Revel in your confusion! Poppydon, move your face. Move your paws so you can see your face. Yes, a very pretty kitty. Someone yesterday said that they thought Poppydon was pregnant. And, I don't remember who it was, but, I'm still... What? Why did you hyphenate Annabeth? Why would you do that? Her name is one word. Oh yeah, Piper. I keep forgetting when Piper's in here because I don't care enough to pay attention to her, like, user. Huh? Do emotional damage by claiming someone isn't important to the plot? What does this mean? Oh, good. Thunder isn't dead. We can all rest easy knowing the Thunder is living. Poppydon has latched onto my hand. I am being held hostage. Help. Okay, Poppy Don has released me. Rejoice. Ow, fuck! I have injured myself. Darn. Hey, Eric? Eric, put that down. Eric, put down my Poppy Don. Eric? Eric, I have many weapons. I curse all the time! Thunder was more like, ah, fuck. Because I hurt myself. It wasn't, oh, fuck. I'm surprised the YouTube auto moderation isn't murdering you all right now, honestly. Whenever I try to say a swear word, my chat gets yeeted into the shadow realm. What is this? This is clear favoritism. Speaking of favoritism, today my school served strawberries at lunch. However, they ran out of strawberries. Guess who got 2 bags of strawberries? It was me. And I refused to share them with my friends. I shared them with 2 of my friends. My favorite ones. Just kidding, it was the 2 that asked first. I gave one to my one friend, and then she's like, oh my god, favoritism. So I literally threw one at another one of my friends. And no one else was paying enough attention to notice. It was so fun. Eric, that wasn't Poppy Don, that was the decoy. Strawberries are like the best fruit. Top tier. How old is Night Fluff? Give me a second. I need to think. Night Fluff's like, yeah, she's like 30 moons old. Night Fluff is an old woman, actually. Yeah. I'm using CapCut. Hello. Why can't I spell Laurel? It's not a difficult word. I don't think. You know what? I feel like this is small. It's tiny. It's insignificant. Just like someone else I know. No one understood that reference. No, not a single soul in this live chat understood that reference. It's such an obscure reference that you wouldn't even recognize it as a reference. What am I doing? The one person that would understand that reference doesn't even have YouTube. She can't be here. Tiskity, tiskity. Welcome back, Thunder! Oh no, not the obscure references! Why can't I move it? It won't fucking move. God damn it. Okay. Hold on. Where's the stupid... Hold on. How do I... There we go. Yeah, the only reason I play Roblox is to make these videos, so... I don't understand the question. You know, I'm not even that sad about how downhill Roblox is going. I never cared for Roblox. What? What? Why would they be my children? I don't need 4,000 children! I can barely handle this one fluffy child. You think I need 4,000? Eric, there is no woman to speak of. Eric, you fool. Well, you need to think again! Yeah! Obscure references! We love Thunderclaw and her obscure references. I've never watched Gravity Falls. I feel like I should. I feel like it might be good. I don't watch many things. I read, I play games. That's how I consume my media. I've watched like 3 shows in my entire life. 4. Yeah, 4. Why, Red? Why do you wish to be a better artiste? Welcome back, Thunder! You missed the heat death of the universe! I wish to be a better, what the fuck? I wish to be better at drawing, too. Hold on. I wish to be better drawing, so that I could make better drawings. That made no sense, but I think I've made my point. Look at this. I wish to be able to draw better than this. No, I do not. What? Thunder, what? Thunder? What do you mean the drawing is peak? Are we looking at the same drawing? I love how this has just turned into the live chat tries to find their most obscure references, which is amazing, by the way. Keep it up. I love what we do here. I already showed Poppy Dawn. Like, the only thing I like about this drawing is how, like, accurate the coloring is. This is, like, completely accurate to how her coloring is. Like, this is exactly how I envisioned it. Hello, Mare. That's not... Is that meant to be a reference? It ain't obscure. What is even happening? My phone keeps slipping out of my hands. This is a problem. Then go to sleep, Mare! There's a very simple solution to your problem. I hate it when people complain about being tired. Just go to sleep, guys. It's not like insomnia exists or anything. It's not like people have other things to do than going to sleep. Just go to sleep, bro. Duh. Bro, what? Good question. I don't even know what the song is called, if I'm being honest with you. Listen, I don't know the titles of songs. I just use them. But why should we shut up? But how does this affect us, Red? You're not making a compelling argument. Red, I see no reason why we should shut up. One thing I hate about editing with Night Fluff, it's impossible to make the lighting look good, because then she disappears into the shadow realm. Well, maybe if you don't use random words, people wouldn't say that. Just a thought. Night Fluff is the Shadow Realm. She was born from Shadow, and to Shadow she shall return. No one said you were a bot. What? Yeah, I kind of want to draw this live, but I don't know if I'm going to have time. Also, if I draw, I don't know who I would draw. Because, like... Because, okay, I want to draw one of my OCs, but I can't decide between, Wilts and Magikura. Fuck, I can't say her name! And I named her! You ever just unable to pronounce your, own OC's name? Like, I can hear her name in my mind, but if I try to say it out loud, it just doesn't work. No, she's not magic. Yes, Red. I'm realizing that her name is close to magic, but it's not. I invented a word in a different, I invented my own language for these OCs, took a word from that language, and made Magikura's name. And only now do I realize how close it sounds to magic. It took me putting the word magic next to her name to be like, oh. Oh, yes, Piper is. I'm really good at making names for my OCs, my friends have said anyways. And personally, in my humble opinion, I'm good at making OC names. I mean, Osprey does kind of look... I've heard people pronounce it Osprey and Osprey, and yeah, it's one of those mispronounceable names. Anyways. No, I don't want to talk about my OC names now. My brain is not working, I swear. I'm coming up with Arya, and that's it. Who are you other creatures? We got Arya. The rest of my brain is blank. I don't know where the rest of them are hidden. Where did my other OCs go? Where did they go? Okay, we got Arya, Hayu. Who else? My brain, work. Somarada! I like Somarada's name. It's one of my favorites. Then we have Glade, as, Thunder is shouting at us. Silucia! I'm not even pronouncing that correctly. Silucia, something. See, what about my other OCs? We have Autumn. Autumn is a basic name, though. There's no lore behind the name Autumn. Delilah. Delilah is also... Let's see, other unique names. There's Alacross. Alacross has a pretty unique name, I think. Eleanor! Eleanor is a normal name. I wouldn't consider Eleanor one of my best names. It's just one of the good names. Jackalope is not a unique name. It's a real mythical creature. Well, that is an oxymoron. It's an actual mythical creature. Aria. That's Aria is a perfectly valid pronunciation of just because a word. Okay, words can be pronounced in so many weird ways. It's really annoying. Lilac is literally just a flower, Thunder. Words are spelt the same and pronounced differently all the time. Hello, paper. Like, there are words that are spelled exactly the same and pronounced completely differently in completely different contexts. No, I'm not pronouncing it incorrectly. That's how my OC's name is pronounced. I don't know what you're... I didn't even know that there was an actual word with that spelling, with a different pronunciation. It's not even like a crazy ass spelling that you could never get Aria from. Like, I will agree that, like, there are probably better spellings for it to be pronounced Aria, but that's the one I chose. Because it just looked the visually most appealing, in my opinion. Honestly, it depends on the day. Sometimes I say caramel, sometimes I say caramel. It depends on the day. I know! I usually pronounce it caramel, but sometimes I just don't. Caramel. Where'd the other A go? To the Shadow Realm. That's where it went. It deserved it. You know, Thunder, out of curiosity, what is your native language? What do you mean? Why would it be apple caramel? It isn't apple caramel is apple flavored caramel. What do you mean? They're two different things. No, you never told me, Thunder. What? What do you mean apple caramel? That would be apple flavored caramel. No, I did not see your Art of Poppy Dawn. Did you tag me in the Art of Poppy Dawn? How is it the wrong order? You put, if it's apple flavored caramel, you put the apple part before the caramel. If it's a caramel apple, there's caramel on an apple. How is it the wrong order? Thunder, are you going to tell us your native language or not? Thunder, we must know, which is important information. Why are you visualizing that? Okay, well then I'll probably see it when I check my tags. I don't check that daily. What are you talking about? There's caramel on the apple. It's caramel apple. You remove two words. You remove the on and the to create the caramel apple. Caramel pie apple. That's not grammar at all. You know what? It's not a no. There's not a correct one. It's a dialect. Is it dialect? I forget. It depends on... Yes, it is a dialect thing. It's a dialect thing. No one is wrong in this scenario. You know why? Because that's just... It's depending on what region you are in. People talk and pronounce shit differently. It's not crackhead logic. It's literally just the dialect that I live in. No one in my life has ever called it an apple caramel. Not a single soul. I've met a lot of people that say caramel apple. Many people. Are you going to look us in the eye and say we are all wrong? There's no wrong or right to this. It doesn't even matter. Why are we so hung up on this stupid thing? Yeah, okay. Call it whatever. I'm pretty sure people will understand what you're talking about. No, we're not, Red. No. There is no wrong or right for this. Sometimes there is a right order. Sometimes there isn't. This is one of those times. Because, Red, I have met a lot of people. None of them would call it an apple caramel. I don't travel very far, though. So in my, area, they call it a caramel apple. See? Ari agrees with me, because that's also what Ari's dialect dictates. See? Jesus. You know what? Does apple flavored caramel exist? Let's look it up. It does exist. Yippee. No, everyone is not wrong. Also, you want to know what happens if you search up apple caramel? Voila, motherfucker! I've proven my point. This is a stupid argument. What? What are you? Is your life behind? It's been girl, what? You're not making any sense. I'm also gonna crash out because I don't understand what you're saying. You're not making sense. My friend, my pal, my dearest warrior cats hater. What do you mean? No one is wrong! There doesn't always have to be a wrong or a right! That's not how this works! Sometimes there is no wrong or right. Two things are correct. Everything doesn't have to be black and white. I am very, very chill. I am so chill. I am the chillest I have ever been. That's actually accurate. It's cold as fuck in my room. I am so chill that the Papillon is looking at me. I'm just kidding. Papillon actually usually wakes up if I get a little too loud. She has not today. The Papillon has learned to tune me out. Dying. What in the topic switch? What in the topic switch, Thunder? Well, Thunder, I'm gonna die unless you give your thoughts. This is not blackmail. You can't prove anything. Red, you've proven nothing. What are you talking about? Also, your mental stability is also weak at best. What do you mean everyone else's? How dare you insinuate that your mental stability is good? I know it's a joke. I know. It's fairly clear. Thunder, stop sweating nervously and just do your job. What do I pay? Oh, wait, I don't pay you. Do your job anyway, Thunder. It's unpaid child labor. It's fine. Unpaid child labor is fine when we do it, kids. What is going on? I don't know. That's a good question. Thunder, what practice runs until 10:30 p.m.? What are you practicing? How to melt into the Shadow Realm? They are paid! No, Thunder, it's not the same. They do get paid. Also, 3 of their employees are literal gods. I don't care if they're children. They're still gods. They have money. They're rich. They're rich regardless. They don't need to be paid. They're paid by Melanie, obviously. Eric, that was the explosive decoy. Eric, you might want to put that down. Melanie is not. I don't know what you're talking about. Melanie almost died. What do you mean, what the hell is Poppy Dawn? This is Poppy Dawn. Little meow meow meow. Quaz, your music is probably horrible. No offense. Also, hi. Yes, we love Cat. Cat is fluff. Cat is blocking view of her face. Cat does not like being photo. Ow! She just fucking. Why do you just have this claw out? Or is. No, wait, that's the claw that's always out. Never mind. Melanie almost died. God had to smack his brother on the head and say, "No, you can't kill that one." That's not even a joke. That's exactly what happened. My nails are my nails are incredibly long. They're for stabbing people. That's not even a joke. That's why they're so long. So I don't fucking... I need a defense mechanism. Because unfortunately, this world sucks. No, you can't have my nails. Sorry, not happening. She's not gay, she's bisexual. Get it right. Foxbite's face is beautiful. Yes, that is correct. Hey, I'm not mean for not giving you my weapons. You don't just give your weapons to random people. Don't you know anything? Eric, that's the wrong... Eric, that's the wrong cat. Give Sunshine back. Eric, give Sunshine back. My little sister might try to fight you if you take her cat. No, Poppy Dog is not my weapon. She is the weapon. The weapon. Not my weapon, the weapon. I've given up on this edit. I've given up on it. You know what we're doing? We're drawing now. How do I see the chat? I have a different device where I've pulled up the live stream and I read the chat on that. I'm drawing Magikura, I have decided, mostly because Wilt is too difficult to draw. Thunder, he's obviously plotting how to break into SkyClan's camp and steal his and steal what is rightfully his. With magic, Eric. With magic. Welcome back, Ashstorm. Yes. People tend to have necks. I don't know what people you've looked at recently, but they tend to have those. Oh, Marshmallow, that's not very good. Marshmallow, you should have a neck. Necks are very important for the survival of the surviving. I'm not going to answer that question for legal reason. You know, Magikura honestly doesn't look as intimidating as she should. I'm just considering that she doesn't look intimidating at all. Really. For legal reasons. Yes. Yeah, you think, because that's not Poppy Dawn. I'd hate to break it to you if I cared. Bye. Magikura doesn't smile. She has never smiled a day in her life. She doesn't even have a nose. She's literally made of stars. Okay, well, technically she's made of nightmares, but that's not the point. The point is that she looks like she's made of stars and galaxies and shit. She doesn't even have pupils. She doesn't need legs. She's a goddess. She can appear in whatever form she damn well pleases. You know, funny thing, she's never smiled a day in her life, but she's honestly one of the least depressed goddesses. I mean, her sister is trapped in a cave for all eternity, for frick's sake. I can't draw shoulders. Hold on. She didn't even do anything. That's the thing. She didn't do anything wrong. She just is in a cave. She just banished placed there for no fucking reason. It's unfair. It's the whole point. Girly Pop did nothing wrong, got locked in a cave. Whoa! Eric! No, you can't just steal people! Yeah, please stop capturing Marshmallow. That's not very kind of you. What on earth is happening? The chat always does that randomly, just silence, dead radio silence for no apparent reason. Welcome back. Jakura, stop being so hard to draw. Like, genuinely, girl. I don't know what's happening, Thunder. I'm just trying to draw my OC who tried to kill one of my favorite characters that one time. If you don't understand what the fuck I'm trying to say, I'm saying I put her into a fanfiction one time and she tried to kill the best character. It was for the plot, don't question. Welcome back. Why? This is difficult. For the plot, don't question it. I can say that about a lot of my choices. Just, it's for the plot, don't question. Leaders having 9 lives was objectively good for the story. It literally is like an integral part. What I don't like is that randomly leaders have just started dropping dead or being on their last lives for no reason. Or without like any characters like mentioning them losing lives. Like, even with the off-screen cats, like, surely someone should be, like, mentioning, maybe, like, a cat is at a gathering, and, like, someone from that clan, like, mentions the leader being, like, sickly lately, or, like, whatever. They're like, oh, I'm afraid they might be on their last life, blah, blah, blah. Like, that would, it's such an easy problem to fix. Yeah, they're screaming in the background. Yeah, the background demons, they're always around. They never really leave. I think that prophecies are all terrible. That's literally the prophecies. They've just been forgotten about, like, at this point. I swear, there hasn't been a single prophecy in any of the recent arcs. Not a single one. Yeah, in a Starless Clan, there literally was not a single prophecy. There was no prophecy in the Broken Code either. Why are you asking me this? You wouldn't even understand. Also, you gotta be more specific with that question. Favorite what? Character? Book? Alright, book. My favorite book in the PGO series, let's see, that's... Hmm. Hmm. For some reason, a lot of people don't like the first book of Trials of Apollo, but I actually really like it. And the second book. The first and second books of Trials of Apollo are my favorites. Also, I really like Son of Neptune of the Heroes of Olympus series, which is ironic because that's like my least favorite series. Which is also ironic because it's where my favorite character is. You're not allowed to know Thunder. How dare you even assume you get to know? You think you're deserving of knowledge? What are movie marathons? Am I stupid? I've never heard of this. That's a good point you have there, Thunder. Oh, that sounds like hell. I would never be able to do that. What am I doing? The coloring for poor Magikura is so weird, but it's effective. So this is technically the most effective way I can make her hair. Yes, that is kind of the point. Yes. My favorite cabin doesn't exist. Cause like, there's no way to have a favorite cabin. There shouldn't be, I should say, because each character should have their own unique attributes. They shouldn't be stereotypes based on their parentage. My favorite cabin is the Hera cabin, because no one goes in there, because Hera is the only Olympian god to not practice infidelity. I love how everyone is just not even paying attention anymore. We're just all having our own little side conversations. This is peak live chat. So, they just like kind of retconned that. Also, Athena's children are said to be more like gifts to mortals than like actual children. And it's not established that she can't have kids. So I chose to just be like, okay, it is what it is. She may be a virgin goddess or whatever, but it's not integral to her lore. You know? She doesn't need to be a virgin goddess. Like someone like Artemis, that makes sense that she can't have kids. But Athena, it doesn't really matter for one. Hestia, who's established as not being able to have children, though. Hestia shouldn't have kids. She has one, though, in the newest book, which pisses me off to no extent. Also, she has a kid, and it's not even acknowledged as, like, weird. It's just like, oh, Hestia child. What the fuck? I don't believe so. No, wait, she has a cabin, but no one's in it. Or maybe I can't actually remember, but most of the gods that can't have children, like all the 12 Olympian gods, they still have cabins, even though they can't have kids. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Artemis does have a cabin. She just, can't have children, so there's no inhabitants of the cabins. What is going on? They never really explain why they put everyone in the Hermes cabin. It's just... It's so Percy could end up having a connection with Luke. That's the only real reason, plot-wise. Lore-wise, I don't think there's a reason. Like, at all. What the fuck? No, you're looking deep enough into it. The author just didn't look too. The author didn't look deep enough into it. Hello. I think I remember you. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure. Yes, the hair is beauty. We love her hair. It is gorgeous. That is way too bright of a blue. She does not like bright. Bright is like the opposite of her entire brand. Okay, now before you mention her hair, those are stars. Her hair is made of stars. Like, literally. Yeah, probably. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Don't touch her in general! She's made of nightmares! She's made of straight up, literal nightmares. All kinds of nightmare. Just nightmare. She is quite literally nightmare fuel. She can manifest nightmares into literal entities. Don't touch her. You'll die. For different reasons other than burning. She can give you nightmares so horrible that you die just by you touching her. Fuck. You touch her, you get nightmare. Like, she doesn't even do it on purpose. It's just a fact. She does have children, though. Don't ask how that works. Don't ask how any of these gods have children. Wilt has children. He's literally made of swirling twigs and leaves. Wilt has no physical way to create a baby. Okay, neither does she for that matter. Wisteria is the only one of these three with human anatomy. That sounds so weird to say, but it's true. But all three of them can have kids. I don't know what you walked in on. I don't know what I just did. That was so random. Yes, she has a very beautiful cape. You know, I feel like technically she shouldn't have shading, but I'm shading her anyway. Sue me. Actually, she shouldn't have shading on her hair because it's pure stars. Yeah, you don't want to deal with Poppy Dawn. She will make you commit a crime. And not make it look like you commit a crime. No, she will make you commit a crime. She just looked over at me with a smug ass expression. She's already plotting to take you to court. You haven't even done anything yet. She's already plotting your downfall. Yeah, Thunder. Don't worry, Thunder. It's a Saturday. All is well. All is well. Bye. You know how long this live has been? Almost 2 hours. Jeez. I'm ending the live at 5:30, so fair warning. It's fine, Thunder. I regularly run on 6 hours of sleep. You'll be fine. Poppy Don, don't bite my hand. What, Marshmallow? What is it? I'm a digital artist. Papidon, if you bite my hand one more time, I'm going to cut your chest fluff off. Yes, I'm going to cut off your chest fluff, and you will have a bald chest. Papidon is not deterred by my threats. She knows that they're empty. I'm allowed to insult thy Papidon. She's mine. I raised her. I'm the only person in this universe who is allowed to insult Papidon and live to tell the tale. So Thunder, I don't know how to break this to you, but legally speaking, Papidon is owned by me. The legal system does not recognize her glory. They will pay for this crime later. Yeah, democracy is stupid anyways. Throw democracy out the window. Papidon is the only goddess we need. Still trying to figure out whether or not she should have stars in her eyes. Because she is technically supposed to, but she doesn't look as imposing with little stars. Stars look like she has hopes and dreams, but her hopes and dreams died. Probably. I'm not actually sure about that. Her hopes and dreams might have died. It's unclear. It's up to interpretation. Her hair is kinda glowy because it's stars and shite. Alright, this galaxy is not galaxying correctly. It needs to die. There we go. Have you ever seen a Galaxy Thunder? It also looks like the Distortion World. That's honestly not even a joke. Holy shit. Oh, she looks beautiful. She is majestic. Just realizing I opened my gallery without pausing. Too late, we're gonna find my watermark. She is beauty. She is grace. If you cross her, you will probably die. Alright, time for the speed paint, and then I'm ending the live. It's been almost 2 hours. Like, damn it, my icon was covering the frickin' thing. Alright. Let us begin with the speed paint. Buy in advance. Why would the Star Wars theme be playing? What? Guys, Poppydon looks so cute right now, but I can't take a picture of her because it will like fuck up the speed paint. Oh. It's okay. I have many pictures of her looking this cute. All is well. Let's see. Will it get to 2 hours before the speed paint is finished? Or will the speed paint hurry the fuck up? Okay, so apparently the speed paint can hear me because it hurried the fuck up. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you all for coming. I will see you in the next live, which will probably